This instrument is a Russian two-row diatonic accordion, in Russian usually called Garmon or Garmoshka. Especially on this side, it looks very much like the diatonic two-row instruments that are played in the West, but there is one big difference. Whereas in the Western instruments you get a different tone when you push, and when you pull, here you get the same tone. It means that with the number of buttons you get less tones, so in principle this instrument is mostly playable in one key only, in one minor and in one major key and in one related minor key. And the system is rather simple. You start the major scale from here. And the three keys here on top give some accidental chromatic notes which are useful especially in minor keys. For instance, the bass side, compared to the Western instruments where you have a quite limited number of bass buttons giving mostly the basic chords in the major keys, here you have a quite good set of chords and bass notes to play in the main major and main minor of the instrument. The first row is for the major, and the main chord you get from here, the bass and the chord. The same in the relative minor. And finally this row here has the diatonic scale of bass notes. These instruments are mainly played in Russia, where they seem to be rather popular, but you can find them also outside Russia, because especially during the Soviet era these were rather popular souvenirs for tourists to take home from that country. But unfortunately many of the souvenir instruments are of rather poor quality. The first one that I bought was barely playable. I could get some hang of the instrument, but it was not until I found this one that I noticed that these are really great instruments to play. And although the tonality and everything in this instrument is especially suited for the minor key playing style of Eastern Europe. There's nothing here to prevent from playing this also in other styles and in major keys.